Meet David and Tamala Mann. This talented couple stars in Tyler Perry's popular movie and syndicated television series, Meet the Browns.
This is my daughter, Cora.
Outside of Medea, the most successful character that I've ever created is Leroy Brown.
Good evening. Welcome to our humble commode.
They've sung with the hit gospel group Kirk Franklin and the Family. Tamala is an award-winning gospel singer in her own right. She has a new CD, Best Days, featuring the chart-climbing song, Take Me to the King. Together, David and Tamala have a zest for life with a great love for food, fun, and family. And at the center of it all is their strong faith in God. Now, you guys have been together since high school. So how has it felt to climb the ladder of success together?
It's been a wonderful journey to build everything together because everything we've achieved has been together.
And for me, it's like to have somebody that you grow with and that you've grown in this our careers, and to have somebody that you can trust. Because, you know, after you get successful, then people will come and like, hey, big boy. You know, it's like, what? So we grew in it together, so we trust each other.
Now, I'm curious on for the character Mr. Brown with Tyler Perry, how influential were you with the clothes and the language and all of that? Or was that Tyler or was that you?
No, I would fool him. If you look at some of the plays, opening night, I would always come in with something different as far as clothes. Right. And he wouldn't know what was going on. So you would see him looking at the deal, it's like, what do you have on? So I would kind of keep him on his toes with changing up the clothes and saying crazy stuff.
Was there an inspiration? Did you know someone like Mr. Brown?
I'm not going to tell you names, but let's say yes. Somebody in my family and some relatives, yes. But we ain't going to talk about that.
I was just wondering, how was it on the show playing father and daughter?
It was a lot of fun because I would separate the two. Once I put on Cora, I always tell him, look, no touching, no kissing, no hugging while I'm your daughter right now.
And I would do all of the above. Hugging, kissing, touching.
It's like, no. But we had so much fun together. You know, our chemistry is just, to me, it's just phenomenal. It's just, it's great. It's out of the box.
And a little known fact about Tamala Mann is she loves to kiss. Go ahead with the interview. Go ahead with the interview.
Corin Brown.
I told you don't let me throw you during the interview.
No, you're fine. Now, you guys have a new cook show together, Hanging with the Mans.
Hanging with the Mans.
What was the inspiration behind that?
You don't see couples in the kitchen cooking a lot anymore. And it forces you to communicate, it forces you to make sure that you're talking in the kitchen, because we had a case in point. We were supposed to be turning this dish we were making.
We were roasting this chicken.
Yeah, and so every so often you're supposed to turn the chicken so it'd be even on. I assumed that she did it, she assumed that I did. We didn't communicate with each other, hey, you should turn it. And before you know it, we had one dark side of a chicken. And so we looked at each other and said...
It was good, but it was dark.
Yeah, we looked at each other and we were like, that's our point. This is why we want to do it. Get couples in the kitchen. That's right. It forces you to communicate, and it helps build a bond. Helps build a bond.
Now, then you're not just cooking on this show. You're doing a whole bunch of other craziness.
It's cooking adventure. It's cooking adventure. So we based the cooking off the adventure. Like, we did one thing that we done is we went to a ranch and we rode horses, and we did this game called goat dressing. Where you have to dress the goat.
And Tam got us in trouble because she almost killed the goat.
You know, we as black people, you know, a lot of us don't know about this game. But we was chasing after this goat, and it was hot in Texas.
It was 1,000 degrees outside.
It was so hot. But, I mean, it was so fun. But you have to put a skirt on it, and then you have to put a bandana around the goat's neck.
Then we had this argument about who can drive the best. So she thinks she can outdrive me. I know I can outdrive her. So what we did was rented Texas Motor Speedway. Went to Texas Motor Speedway and drove on their track. We came back home and we did some tailgating dishes. Right. So every adventure we'll come and find a food that goes with the adventure.
And we did chili and corn cakes to go with the ranch idea.
That sounds like a great idea.
It's fun. That is
very unique.
Yes, very unique.
Your first love is singing.
Yes.
And you have a new CD out, Best Days. Tell me about that CD.
Best Days. I took the title, one of the songs, Best Days, and for the title to be an encouragement, because it was such an encouragement to me that I want to be able to bless God's people and people of of everybody, basically. Because what it's saying is that your worst days are behind you, your best days are ahead of you. And that we're pressing toward the mark. And we as Christians, of course, you know, things is kind of crazy in the land, but we still believe that God is God, He's sovereign, and His word says He's never seen the righteous forsaken. And things are going to get better. It may be a little rough for you right now, but the Lord is just trying you to see if you're going to trust Him.
And to know your best days
Are yet to come.
And the song that's on the rise is Take Me to the King. What was the inspiration behind that?
You know, the inspiration of it is that it's really speaking to the hearts of so many people. It's such an encouragement. You know, when I heard it, I mean, it really blessed me. Lay me at the throne, leave me there alone. I was like, and it's saying so many things that a lot of us are thinking. Truth is, we're tired. Options are few, meaning that, you know, we're trying to figure out if we're going to have a job, if I'm going to be able to keep my home, or what's going on. Lord, I'm trying to pray. Are you there? Do you hear me? But again, the Lord is just wanting us to know that, to trust Him. And whatever the situation, whatever the problem, you can cast your cares on the Lord, for He cares for you.
So what would you say to other couples who are working together and striving to build something together? What would you say to them to encourage them?
First, with us, one thing that we been in this secular industry, you know, they have these prenup, I call them pre-divorce agreements.
True.
And we've made divorce it's not even an option for us, because we literally said whatever comes, we're going to work through it.
That's right.
And so for us, we definitely just make each other a priority.
And we try to outdo each other, doing for each other.
Which I always win.
No, he doesn't. He does not.
I always
But, you
win.
know, but to me, it keeps both of us happy. I mean, things are, you know, because we're not the type of people that we always want things our way, per se. But if you do that by doing things that you know that would be pleasing for Him, and things that He would like, and vice versa, He does things that He know that I like. It's like you're keeping each other happy.
This in my closing, it's more of a suggestion than it is a question, because we know you sing and you sing as well. I think you all should do a love CD. Now, a love CD from the Mans. That is my
segue.
Yes.
We're working on our marriage ministry, and that's what I'm working on next, is doing a love CD. And just, you know, so you don't have to listen to booty music, I call it. You know, you want something that you can be with your wife, not your girlfriend or your extra on the side. So we're working on something like that. It comes with our marriage ministry, a biblical marriage in a practical world.